Probably Charlotte, the Jordan Invitational.
Oh, that's right. That's what that is.
Go ahead, guys.
RJ, can you talk about the boost that Puff and DeMarco gave you guys from off the bench today?
They were tremendous, especially DeMarco and Puff. The way they came in when the number was called, they were ready. They brought a lot of energy through the spark plugs today, offensively and defensively. They were aggressive, got to their spots. I felt like DeMarco did a good job of defending, and then was able to get in transition. And for Puff to knock down those threes and do what he does, he's been doing all year. That's something we're gonna need for them.
What was the difference to you and you guys being able to extend the lead? Coach Davis was talking about, there have been several games where you guys could have that knockout punch but haven't been able to do it that you did today.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the main message in the locker room going into halftime. We had a lead. And he said, we don't want to put our foot down yet. We want to kind of keep it going and, bust the game open and get a big lead, and that's what we did. I think we keyed on to that. And then when we were, I feel like, the last 6-7 minutes of the first half when we were, dialed in, that kind of gave us momentum going into the second half and just continue to do the same thing that we did in the first half, the last couple of minutes. And we were able to, get the shots that we wanted, get stops when we needed it, and execute.
Hubert said he was prepared to play Leaky at the 5 if he needed to.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of lineups were you guys working with the last couple of days?
A lot, going from small, having big, just, Leaky at the 5 and having me, Seth, Caleb, and kind of like DeMarco, and just like little small lineups, just not knowing if mine was going to play or not. So we were just being prepared for all types of different curveballs that might have been thrown coming up to this game.
You guys went on a 17-4 run after they opened up 15-7. The first two buckets were Armando dunks. One was a putback. DeMarco said that kind of gave you guys a little bit of juice, seeing Armando doing Armando things. Is that kind of what gave you guys the spark there to go on that run?
Yeah, I think Armando's a big key and a big piece for us, just for him to battle, him going down against UVA and then be able to help his teammates out today. I think that's just speaks of the type of player he is, and that kind of gave us a boost just to kind of relax and get into the flow of things. Seeing him be able to dunk the ball and then kind of run up and down the floor kind of gave us a little bit of confidence and got us going.
How tough is he, RJ? Like, I mean, Armando, I'm saying. I mean, he obviously jokes around and is fun and everything, but like, what kind of toughness does that guy have inside of him?
Nah, yeah, he's a tough kid. I know he's willing to go out there and battle for us and with us, and that just shows how tough he is. Super proud of him. He's just a luxury to have, especially down in the paint because he's unstoppable down there. So
having guys like Puff and DeMarco have the type of night they did, how much pressure do you feel like that takes off of you, or does it take pressure off of you?
I mean, I think it just does a great. Allows us to have more, members on the team be productive, and it doesn't have to just be, as you can see, it doesn't have to just be me, Mondo, Caleb. We have other guys that can be able to step up in these big moments and provide some points for us. So I think it does a good job of just bringing us all together and just like a collective group team win, and that's what we're gonna need more going through the rest of the season.
And that's been the case the last 4 games. I think you've gotten somebody from the bench has scored some kind of high or rebounding highs coming off the bench, and quite a few guys have been able to be productive. When Caleb's going through the slump that he is right now, I mean, how huge is it that guys coming off the bench, not just to give minutes, but give productive minutes as well?
I mean, Coach Davis is looking for guys to play just to, kind of give us a rest a little bit when we need it. And so far, the bench has been really good, stepping up into the games when the numbers called, because they practice it the way they play, and the way they've been prepared in practice and executing and just playing with effort and toughness. That's all we could ask for. That's been tremendous for us. So we'll be more than fine. Caleb's gonna be more than fine. We're just gonna build off this win and keep it rolling.
What kind of advice do you give DeMarco? Like, is there anything in particular that you as a starter tell him as a guy that comes off the bench? Is there any sort of thing, stuff you're feeding him constantly?
Just his motor, just to always, because when I feel like when he's locked in and has a great positive motor, like he's a really good player. And that's something that, you know, we've been preaching and giving advice on, because he could, you know, defend the ball, he's able to knock the ball down from three, and just to, you know, constantly just keep reminding him of, you know, the type of player he is, 'cause he's really good, and just, you know, giving that confidence a little bit, that has him to have a game like tonight.
Thanks, RJ.
Thanks, RJ.
Good stuff,